I'll read back a little bit. You swear on your mother's life you heard laughter? Asked Yasir. All the other Muslims in the car, who looked concerned for Yasir yawning, were now looking horrified for their brother Muslim saying he swore on his mother's life that he heard laughter. Yasir then said, Brother, Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, said that to swear on anything is partnering with Allah, that it's shirk. And according to Quran, shirk is unpardonable, unforgivable. The Muslim who said he hated Israel and thought of owning alpacas made a gulping sound. He said with fear in his voice, What? Where does it say that in Quran? Yesua Yasir said with a cold, serious look in his eyes, It doesn't say in Quran that swearing on anything besides Allah is shirk. It says it in Hadith. Quote, Allah's Messenger, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, said, Whoever swore by other than Allah has committed shirk or disbelief. Abu Dawud number 3251. And at Tamirti number 1535. Unquote. Also, quote, Umar bin al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated that Allah's Messenger, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, said, Whoever swears by other than Allah has disbelieved or committed shirk. Unquote. That is at Tamirdi, who graded this hadith as Hasan, fair, and Al-Hakim has graded it Sahih, sound. The Muslim who lied he heard Satan laughing made another gulping sound. He then shouted out, Sahih? Sound? The Muslim who swore he heard Satan laughing at Yasir for yawning looked as if he were about to pass out. He was now convulsing like a palsy victim from the thought of the eternity of hellfire he believed now faced him. He let out a loud, long, No! Then looked up at the ceiling of the Cadillac and begged loudly, No, it can't be. Please, no, it can't be. Allah, praise be unto you. Forgive me. No, don't let me to have committed shirk for swearing. Please, Allah, praise be unto you. No! He was in tears and in great panic. The driver of the Cadillac then tried to comfort his fellow brother in arms by saying, But is swearing really that bad, Yasir? I mean, Quran says, Allah, praise be unto him, swears by everything you see and what you don't see. That means Allah, praise be unto him, partners with everything. The frightened Muslim who said he hated Israel was thinking about alpaca farming, suddenly felt a little hope enter him. He scanned his memory, then nearly shouted, Right! And Allah, praise be unto him, partners! Allah, praise be unto him, partnered with Jibril in the form of a man in all respects to get Mary pregnant with Prophet Jesus when Jibril, in man of all respects, blew or breathed Allah's, praise be unto him, sperm of spirit into Mary's sleeves and clothing to get to her vagina. Instead of saying be, he partnered with Jibril and Mary to beget Prophet Isa. May Allah pray on him and give him blessing. Allah, praise be unto him, partnered. He partnered. Yasir thought, then said, Allah, praise be unto him, has the ability to partner with anything, for he is Allah, praise be unto him, the mighty. But we can't believe Allah, praise be unto him, has a partner, or we go to hell forever, being that shirk is unforgivable. I hate to say it, but I think you are now destined for an eternity of hellfire, Marwan. I don't see how you can escape hell because you swore on something other than Allah, praise be unto him, which, again, according to Allah's apostle, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, is shirk and disbelief. You partnered. You committed shirk. With that, the Muslim, called Marwan, ran screaming out of the car and ran screaming down the sidewalk, begging Allah to forgive him, making those in the neighborhood look out their windows. The man, called Marwan, ran out into the street and almost got hit by a pickup. He screamed and pleaded with horror in his eyes at the cold, late morning sky. As he nearly passed out on the sidewalk and curled up into a fetal position, those he left behind in the Cadillac just didn't know what to think. The Muslim at the wheel said, "I hope for his sake that Allah, praise be unto him, won't make it that painful for him when his skin is burnt off and replaced daily throughout eternity in hellfire, and drinking the boiling water like a diseased camel with a raging thirst." Another Muslim brother asked Yasir, "Should we kill him, being that he's out of Islam, for committing the unpardonable sin? And if so, how will we do it? Cut his throat?" Yasir thought and said, "If he ends up in fire, it is none of our or even his concern. Allah's apostle, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, said that our destiny is already written before we are born. Remember the hadith where Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, was with Aisha, and they saw the burial of a male child who died innocent? There was the possibility that, even though he never sinned, the young boy would still end up in the fire, because, again, our destiny is written by Allah before our ever being born. An angel comes to you in the womb with instructions. One word says we are either to go to the paradise, or one word is that of you being a loser, thus going to hell fire forever. That's what Allah's apostle, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, has said?" asked the driver at the wheel, with shock and horror in his voice. "Remember, Allah, praise be unto him, knows best," said Yasir. "Is that fair?" asked the shocked driver. "Again, Allah knows best," said Yasir, with a bit of anger in his voice for someone questioning the will of Allah. Yasir wondered about his own destiny. What would his destiny bring him, being that Satan laughed at him for yawning, and was even heard laughing at him by the one that was now on the verge of being catatonic on a snowbank? One of the Muslims in the Cadillac wasn't even thinking. About the shirk and hell situation now facing his former brother. Instead, he was still thinking over what Yasir had said about the Quran saying earth was created first before the sky. Such a thought was making him feel very disturbed. The more he thought about it, the more a feeling of wanting to vomit began to come into his stomach. He then said with concern in his voice, "Brother, I thought the Quran said that sky was created first, then earth, like modern-day science has it. But you believe Quran has earth created first, then sky?" Yesua Yasir looked taken back as his heart sank over the question asked him. Yasir asked, "What? You mean Quran also has earth created after sky? Like fickle science has it? Really?" "Well," said the now nauseous Muslim, "Quran also says sky and earth agreed to come together willingly, saying, 'We come together willingly.' So it sounds like they were created at the same time." As they got out of the car and walked slowly in deep thought to the house for Yasir to recuperate in, another Muslim broke in and said, "Hey, I got it! Maybe Allah is just testing us by creating contradictions that only seem like contradictions due to our limited understanding. Maybe our former brother, now curled up in a shaky ball form on that snow over there, won't be in hell forever, even though swearing on anything other than Allah is shirk and thus unpardonable. I mean, Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, prostrated with his followers to the three daughters of Allah, Al-Alat, Al-Uzza, and Manat, to please the Qurayshians, to please the Qurayshites. the Qurayshites. Is that going to result in Muhammad and his followers who prostrated to the 3 phony daughter gods of Allah to go to hell for that time of shirk? Yasir thought and said, only if Muhammad's, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, and his followers really meant to bow down to the 3 non-existent daughters of Allah. Remember, in Quran 16:106, you can even deny Allah if you feel under duress or under compulsion. But you can only deny Allah if you really don't mean to in the protection of your life. The Muslim Yasir said that she looked shocked and frightened over hearing Yasir saying that. He then asked, But, brother, isn't that putting your life above Allah and thus shirk? Isn't that lying as well? Yasir thought and said, apparently, brother, putting one's life over Allah is allowed, since it's Quran 16:106 that allows for it. By the way, Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, was a special case, brother. Remember, all his sins, even future ones, were to be forgiven. He was the only one who had such privileges. We can have 4 wives, whereas he was allowed to have more than 10 wives, and, well, have any girl for his desires. Those fellow Muslims who bowed are probably in hell forever. But you can bet that Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give a blessing, escaped the fire from his shirk. And again, remember, in Quran 16:106, you can even deny Allah, praise be unto him, if you feel under duress or compulsion. That tells me you can deny Allah, praise be unto him, if you feel your life is threatened. But you can't really mean to deny Allah, praise be unto him. This denying Allah, praise be unto him, to protect your life is possibly so you can get the guard down of non-Muslims so you can later kill them when they least expect you to. Probably a way to get the guard down by convincing them you are one of them, that you even believe like them, like Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, and his followers were doing with the Quraysh all the time until they were strong enough in number to slaughter all those evil Quraysh. So, it's only if you really don't mean it, I think. I mean, how much you want to bet that when Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, prostrated to the 3 phony gods of the Quraysh, he really didn't mean it at all, but was just trying to get on the good side of the Quraysh for a while to get their guard down. I bet his fellow Muslims knew that all as well. And when they bowed down to the three phony non-existent gods with Muhammad, they didn't mean it at all either. Remember, brothers, war is deceit, says Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing. Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give him blessing, later slaughtered hundreds of Quraysh until the survivors quit bowing down to the phony daughters of Allah and ended up worshipping the one Allah only. So to me, that is proof. He and the brothers back then really didn't mean to worship those phony gods of Quraysh. They were only doing so to get their guards down, doing the war is deceit thing. We smile in the face of some, while in our hearts we curse those same people. I mean, if in your heart you really haven't denied Allah, praise be unto him, you can deny Allah, praise be unto him, to get the kafir's guard down. To deny Allah, praise be unto him, would mean you put your life over Allah, praise be unto him. But if it allows you to spread Islam with a sword, to kill and be killed in the cause of Allah, I bet that is why it's not shirk to put your life over Allah, praise be unto him, with Quran 16:106, and deny Allah to save your life so you can kill non-Muslims later. He'll, stop it here.